Hello everybody, welcome back to the Claycat Show. I've got a special treat for you all. The Redstone world that you guys, or the Redstone videos that you guys have been checking out, they've been getting some hits. So, there's part 3 over there. Here is part 4. This is going to be a little bit more advanced. As you can see, I got some command blocks in my inventory. It's going to be the Unbreakable, uncheatable exchange currency system, or exchanger, or currency exchanger, however you want to say, whatever you want to say about it. It's pretty awesome. Props to my buddy J20 Blooms. His name is now Ghost. He actually showed me a command for this, and I just made it a little bit better, made it uncheatable. So essentially how it works is you drop in your item in the top left hand corner, it swaps out for another item. What it does with the other items is drop it in a chest for whoever is owning the items that they are. If you don't like this feature, you can just delete it off the back half. All you really need is this block, that block, that block, that block, and then the chest up top. Alright, so just to start for the exchanger section, well, let me do this first. For those guys who understand how commands work, there's the coordinates for the first part, there's the coordinates for the second part, or the command for the second part, and then there's the third part. This is the money system setup for like if someone else owns the shop, and this is just the exchanger if the government owns the shop. That way you don't have to have the money system at all, and it works based off this chest, and you can do multiple items through this. So the next one that I'm going to show you is just going to be the basic exchanger, okay? And I'm going to make it to where it exchanges items back and forth, and I'm going to walk you through how to do this specific command. So first is pay attention to the direction arrows on the command block. Whenever I click here and here, you'll see that they lead one into another, okay? So I'm going to set this one to, or first I'm going to put a chest on top facing the same direction as the chest on top of that, up there. So these chests are both going the same direction. This is going to be a test for blocks command. And what you're testing for is where the command block is on the X, Y plus 1 because you're looking for the chest above it, and then the same Z, and then you're looking for, once again, the chest just above the command block, so it's going to be the same X, Y plus 1, and then the same Z coordinate, and then you're looking for the chest on top of the stone, which is going to be 3 blocks above that, so it'll be the X is the same, the Y is going to be plus 3, and then Z is going to be the same. So what that'll do is that's telling you test for the chest above it to have the same item. So if I drop in, let's say 64 stack of dirt, actually, you know what, let's drop iron in it. Let's put iron in this corner. What it's going to do is it's going to test for iron to be in that corner in this block, okay? Once I put this on repeat, unconditional, always active. Now it's always going to test for this block to have that piece of iron in the corner. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go clone, because what it's going to do is it's going to clone this block over top of the chest up top. So clone. It's going to be on the same, or it's going to be, you're looking for the chest first, so the chest on top is going to be tilde tilde 1 tilde. That's what that squiggly sign is called, is a tilde. And then you're once again looking for the chest on top. Oh, whoops. Alright, and then now you're looking for the chest up and over 1. So it's going to be on the x-axis plus 1, on the y-axis plus 3, and then on the z-axis it's going to be the same, okay? You're going to have it set like that. You're going to put this at chain as conditional. If you put it unconditional, it will not work, and it's got to be always active. So what this is telling you is it's going to test for this block to be the same as that block. Then once that's true, it's going to move on to this block, and it's going to say clone this block to that block. That's basically all those commands are saying. So if I look in this chest and I drop one piece of iron, and well, hold on, I gotta preload this chest right here. I gotta throw some dirt in that corner. So a stack of 64. So if you drop one iron in that chest, boom, it changes to dirt. Once again, I'll show you where I just put the iron ingot in. Boom. Once again, stack of dirt. So now I've got it to where it transfers one iron into one dirt. And then as you can see over here, I got the added section over there. I'll explain that in just a second, but let me go over here and show you once again that this works in reverse, because if you put a stack of dirt in, it gives you one iron out. So now you've got, they work backwards of each other. And if I take this and I put 2 iron in, then it'll require me to put 2 iron in for 1 stack of dirt. See, if I put 1 in, it won't work. But if I put 2 in, it'll work. So that's essentially how that system works. Okay. Now moving on to show you guys that how this section back here works is that you'll put a comparator facing away from the repeater. It'll go into a block. It doesn't matter which way this block is facing. And then I like to use hoppers, because then you can put the items going into whatever room you want, and then the people can just come by and pick up whatever it's trading. Oh, whoops. There. So now the hopper's going into the back of the chest, this hopper's going into that one. Notice that these are not connected, because what this block is going to do right here is clone this block to this block right here. So if I take and I put an iron ingot in here, or whoops, wrong hopper. If I put the iron ingot in here and I drop the clone command in here, which what we're going to do is basically the same clone command as the one with the chain block, the green block. It's going to be clone tilde 1 tilde. I put a space in here so you guys can better understand it, but you could just put it all together and it'll work just fine. Tilde 1 tilde. And then for this one, it's going to be tilde 1 tilde. Wait, what is going on with my keyboard right now? Hold on one second. Tilde 1 tilde. It's going to be 1 because it's on the same y-axis plus 1 as the hopper, because it's right next to it. Instead of being 3 blocks up, it's only 1 block up. And then tilde again. And then what you're going to do is you're going to exit out of that. You're going to leave this as an impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. You're going to leave it as those 3 things. And once you do that, once you put your iron ingot in up top here, what it'll do is it'll transfer it to dirt, and then it'll drop that iron ingot inside of the chest. Let me get an iron ingot real quick. Grab a couple. Sometimes it doesn't work. You just have to delete the hopper and then replace it. So that worked. This one, still the iron's there. It should have dropped it all the way into the hopper. It did not. So let me just go ahead and delete that real quick. Normally you just have to delete that hopper and then it'll start working. Let me try it one more time. Boom. And see, the hopper spawned in. And there's your iron ingot. You don't have to delete it any more times after that now. Now if I take it and I go like this and I place this here, now it should work every time. Oh, wait. Having a little bit of technical difficulties. Give me 1 second. Alright. Wouldn't be really unbreakable if I was there. Oh, wait. Yeah. Alright. Now let's test it one more time. Oh, come on. It's camera shy. It's being camera shy right now, which is very confusing because normally this does not happen. Alright, let me put this here. Let me switch this from repeat to impulse, and then we'll switch back to repeat. Sometimes that fixes it. But once you get it working once, it'll finish working. It'll stay working the rest of the time. There we go. Now it's working. So if I do it again, boom. See, now it's working. That's all I had to do, was change the command from repeat to impulse and then back to repeat. But like I said, once you get it working, it works every time. Alright, so that's it for this video. I showed you how to troubleshoot it if it does mess up, but that's only for this back half. The front half will work every single time from here over. Will work every single time, so long as you put in the commands correctly. Everything over here, like I said, it's a little fidgety, but you can, once you get it working once, it'll work the rest of the times. Okay, so that's it for the Redstone tutorial today. This is part number 4. It's a special treatment because I wasn't planning on showcasing this anytime soon, but I want to beat everyone else to it. It is the Unbreakable exchanger system, and the cool part about this one is you can put whatever 2 items you want to exchange in those chests, so long as you put the item that you want traded for in this box, or sorry, excuse me, the item that you're trading in this box and the item that you're trading for in this box. It will work every single time flawlessly. And you'll figure it out. If you get it backwards, you just flip them and it'll work just fine. So that's it for today. This was part number 4 of my series relating to Redstone tutorials, and this one is the currency exchanging system. Oh, I misspelled exchanging system. Boom. And this would be pot foe. Wow, my spacebar is not working today. Boom. Alright, there you go, guys. That's it for today. We'll see y'all in the next episode.